Every opponent that we play in the Big Ten, right? It's Big Ten, there's a lot of hype around our program, like this next chapter, and we need to make a statement. And that's not to put pressure on you guys, that's to be excited and to understand that not only is it the Big Ten, but this next chapter, people are gonna be excited and get up to play us. But we have to show them that it's a next chapter for a reason.
All off-season, this new crop of coaches focused on foundation. Finally, it's game week, and they're focused on fine-tuning a strict attention to detail. They have no preseason games, no exhibitions scheduled. To properly prepare, the Buckeyes rely on work with one another.
Stay on it, good, stay. Offense, we gotta clean up our stick work. We need to calm down on offense. We have 90 seconds. Offensively, I know we're getting opportunities, but we're hitting that first look right away. We need to take a deep breath, play one full before we actually go in to hit that inside shot or inside pass, okay? Because right now we're looking at around 70 seconds, maybe 65 seconds in a shot, okay? That's way too easy for the defense.
I just think on offense we need to get on the same page quicker. You know, there's a lot of us like not getting on the same page. And then with our sets, like there's constant movement. So if you're standing, you're doing something wrong. So make sure you're constantly moving.
Even if, okay, we're in a position, we're late to a slide, whatever it may be, if you're communicating and you're loud, typically that's going to rattle an offense. Be loud, be confident.
At one point, the officials came over and were like, we're trying to, call the card or call a foul, but they're not touching them on defense. They're really not fouling. Like they're playing really nice, right? And I said, I don't want to be known as the nice team. And the official's like, well, why not? I'm like, I don't want to be nice. We can play aggressive and clean. Okay, we can play aggressive and clean, but I'm all right with fouls every once in a while. That's playing tough.
To achieve their version of success, they must be fully dedicated to the details, inside the lines and inside their minds.
That person's actually going, exiting through the 8, or if they're going to turn. So we're doing a lot better job, trusting that we're passing it off well.
That was me, I think. That was me. I should have followed.
Right, so it's between Katie Beck and Regina. So you trusted that Regina was there, which is good, but then Nicole immediately turned and then flashed and was wide open. But that's the right idea.
Yes.
If it was half a second sooner and then half a step more underneath her, then that would be right.
Right, because right now, and this is where I was saying we need to start seeing the ball carrier's eyes. So right now, she should hang on to her.
The first showcase for the new Buckeye program is near. Throughout the week, its value becomes more and more clear. It's an opportunity to take the next step. One not lost on these coaches. They're making sure it's not lost on their team.
Soak in the moment, but don't let the moment get too overwhelming.
Right.
Because it's just a game, and you're a great athlete and you're here for a reason. So just take it all in, relish it, but make sure you leave everything you have on the field. Because you don't want to hold anything back and have any regrets come the end of the game.
Your motivation from a defensive standpoint, okay, I'll tell you this, and I believe this 100%, whether we're scored on or we score, we always have a chance to go back and get the ball. So we can never feel defeated, okay, defensively if we don't make a stop, because we have a bonus to come back and get the draw every time.
Knowledge is power, and the Buckeyes are working on an advantage in that aspect. Elite teams know they're elite. They know their principles and their plan of attack.
Today is predominantly a scout day, but I do recognize as a scout player it is a tough job, but it's also probably one of the most important jobs, all right? With all that said, this may take a little longer because it's the first time we're doing things. We want you to ask questions, although I don't want to, overanalysis equals paralysis, and I don't want to be in here all day.
She really tries to act like almost an eighth defender. So even in one game, I saw her when the ball is at X and they're coming around the crease. One of their opponents was able to score because she's trying to get in the passing lane.
She might step out to do this, to take a second to use your fakes and to stretch them and execute.
Here or here?
Where my paper is. Yep, the left side. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page with that.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, here you go. Carry. Good. If this is a situation where she's like this, give her the ball. Yep. And we want you to curl. You guys are doing a great job of talking through it when the play stops. I don't care if Duquesne knows what we're running right now. They still have to play it. And I'm confident in us. Yes, Meg. You got it, Kelly. Here we go. Good job, Nicole. Okay, next. This way. Good job. Shoot that ball, Jeannie.
Essential to a smart team is synergy. Every unit needs to be on the same page. That all starts with the leaders.
This is really about the team, and everybody plays a role and has a role in what we're doing, and the focus needs to be about the team. And we'll get flow with that, I feel like, as we go forward. I think we've all been a little bit concerned about our execution overall, and I'm hoping that will come with the comfortability, but I think that's something that you guys can really focus on is giving the confidence to your teammates, especially the younger ones. This is your team as the leaders, and how I want to approach that, like, I want to be comfortable with it too, so I want to back what you want to do. We wanted to make sure this one was pretty detailed, even though we don't know as much about our opponent, so you get used to what it's really going to look like. For Robert Morris, it may not be like that, especially since now we only have a day in between. You guys really need to keep us in tune with how everybody's bodies are, how everybody's focus is, how everybody's feeling. Feel free to give us that information, even if we're not asking for it. But we got a lot coming up. Everybody feeling good, feeling excited?
This game is all about angles as goalies, because they're so in close, so how you approach the ball matters so much. Nice. Good. Just like the sweeps, dodges coming from up top, and if we can have some rolls from underneath, just to give them a look at a high level. Not that I can provide. Oh, good. This is why I play goalie. Good. When I go to shoot, you want to be square with me, okay? If I just come down, she's shooting here, you're gonna miss that, right? But if I go forward to go meet it, I'll make the contact. I don't care about that turn as much, just meet the stick with your ball, meet the ball with your stick. Good. Look at those hands and feet moving forward. Nice.
It's not so much knowing the scout, like, okay, number 12 does this, number 9's the roamer, number 18 does this, she wears a black hair tie, like, that's not what I care about. I care about how we can use our sets as a unit and our individual skill sets to execute. Our goal is to what? 30 seconds, right? Give them same thing, give them a 60-second chalk off. If we can cause a turnover, great, that's not our main focus. So let's slow the ball down, okay?
I don't know when to call it.
Okay, ready? You want to practice? We're going to practice right now. I'm going to write something on this play card.
How loud are you yelling?
Oh my God. You're gonna yell it nice and loud. This is my play card, okay? I'm gonna show the play card, okay? When I flip the play card, you're gonna see what it says. Okay, don't say it yet, okay? Then when I turn and hold the card up, then you're gonna say it. Here's the play card, and
Carol rules!
you guys got it? Are we all on the same page? On all seriousness, are we good with that? Because I do want it to sound in unison. Deal? Okay, all right, I'll see you guys soon then.
It's the eve of the season opener. The team's intensity is on the rise. These coaches have been at this for a while. So even in the most intense moments, they can find a way to keep loose.
See that? Go defense. I did not say that. Lindsay said, Sophie's more athletic than you, and I said, I don't think you're more athletic. I'm definitely more athletic than you. What? That's it! Oh, okay. Silky Katie bag. Silky, silky.
Stay tuned for the final episode of Beyond the Block O. Check out OhioStateBuckeyes.com.